settle, it just sways over fence post half erased. No one knows who sold this land. The wind won't tell, it slips your hand. There's no cattle, there's no gate, only silence pulling weight. And something about the way it stands feels like it once knew someone's plans. Hollow acres, no one claims, burned out roots and unborn names. You won't find gold, you won't find grace, just open air in a missing place. But if your heart walks without sound, hollow acres hold their ground. Grass grows up then bends back down, like it's tired of reaching out. The sun comes late, the moon won't stay. Even stars don't know the way. Still I wander, bootsteps wide, not to find just to reside. Sometimes peace don't bloom or shine, it waits where nothing draws a line. Hollow acres, no one claims, burned out roots and unborn names. You won't find gold, you won't find grace, just open air in a missing place. But if your heart walks without sound, hollow acres hold their ground. Some folks chase what grows and glows, but I sleep where the stillness goes. No need to carve, no need to build. Some emptiness was meant to yield. Final acres, let me lie face down slow beneath the sky. No cross to mark, no trail to keep, just room enough for dreamless sleep. If you pass and feel unbound, hollow acres hold their ground. The night drips slow like spilled whiskey. Lanterns flicker, shadows risky. I chase the flame but never catch a ghost that laughs behind the latch. Whiskey and lanterns lost in the breeze, stories unravel beneath these trees. I raise my glass to the silent sky, where echoes live but never die. Boots on gravel, broken and worn, hearts like bottles, cracked and torn. I speak to stars that don't reply, just whiskey dreams and a lonesome sigh. Whiskey and lanterns lost in the breeze, died. The road's a song I can't forget. Every step a silhouette with final whiskey and lanterns fade to gray, but I'll be chasing them anyway. Till dawn breaks cold and sets me free in whiskey nights in memory. The preacher sold his hands for hay. Now he claps with bones he found in May. Grandma keeps a shotgun in her suit and swears the moon was once her tooth. I built a bed from cowbell rust and kissed a woman made of dust. She left me for a pine cone priest who feeds her sermon soaked in yeast. Oh Lord, the porch light grew a tail. It wagged when I confessed and failed. Now I sleep beneath a pickled tree that tells my secrets back to me. The rooster ran for county chair. He promised bread and folding it. I voted twice with stolen frogs and danced with ghosts and preacher's claws. There's a jukebox in the outhouse playing nothing but divorce and bees. And if you press B12, you get the sound of Daddy leaving in reverse. So when my tractor married the sky, I wore a suit of pecan pie. The barn gave speeches, the cows just wept, and I finally felt what Grandma meant when she said, boy, even scarecrows gotta sleep. night scene. Whispered riddles and salted cream. Boots trace echoes on cobalt dust. Memories curl in tangled rust. Silent thorns beneath paper skies. Broken lullabies in hollow eyes. Dreams fracture like frozen glass. Fields where shadows slowly pass. Lanterns bleed through satin haze. Time unwinds in fractured fray. Wind hums secrets in cracked bone. Tracing paths where no one's known. Silent thorns beneath paper skies. Broken lullabies in hollow eyes. Dreams fracture like frozen glass. Fields where shadows slowly pass. Iron blooms beneath cold rain. Echoes pulse in quiet pain. Hands hold stories wrapped in smoke. Words unravel, then they choke. Final blooms beneath paper skies. Broken lullabies in hollow eyes. Dreams fracture like frozen glass. And fields where shadows slowly pass. Iron blooms beneath cold rain. Echoes pass in quiet pain. Hands hold stories wrapped in smoke. Words unravel, then they choke. Seal of the evening grain. Silver threads through the amber stalks. Evening weaves its gentle talks. Footsteps fade where shadows wane. Lost beneath the evening grain. Veil of the evening grain. Soft as a whispered refrain. No need to hurry, no need to stray. Let the quiet fold the day. Here I wait without a name. inside the evening grain. Rust and gold in the fading light. Stars ignite the coming night. Breathe it in, the calm, the plain, held tight in the evening grain. Veil of the evening grain, soft as a whisper refrain. No need to hurry, no need to stray. Let the quiet fold the day. Here I wait without a name, wrapped inside the evening grain. When the dawn comes slow and plain, I'll be gone with the evening grain. The valley wears a veil of whispered gold, where stories sleep and nights unfold. A cradle carved by time's slow hand, between the hills that understand. Veil of the quiet valley, soft and wide, holding the secrets the rivers hide. No rush to move, no need to say, just the gentle hush of fading day. Footsteps fade on paths that never end, where broken light and shadows blend. The wind hums low through ancient trees, singing a song only silence sees. Veil of the quiet valley, soft and wide, holding the secrets the rivers hide. No rush to move, no need to say, just the gentle hush of fading in day. Between the earth and the endless sky, there's a place where the lost things lie. No promises made, no dreams to chase, only the calm of a still embrace. just the gentle hurt. The shadows fold like maps at night. They trace the edges of fading light. No compass points, no words to guide, just whispered roads where secrets hide. A lantern swings from unseen hands. It casts no glow, just shifts the lands. Between the moments, soft and thin, where endings fade and dreams begin. I walked where time forgets to chase, through silent fields, a hidden place. The sky a book with pages torn, where every loss is gently worn. The wind speaks low in riddles deep. It lulls the trees to restless sleep. I listen close but never hear more than the pulse of something near. I walked where time forgets to chase, through silent fields, a hidden place. The sky a book with pages torn, where every loss is gently worn. Like maps, and guide me through the quiet gaps, between the stars, the earth, the sky, where unanswered questions lie. A hidden place, the sky a book with pages torn, where every loss is gently worn, where every loss is gently glass horses gallop through cracked skies, whispered footsteps where silence lies. Boots press stories in broken clay, chasing shadows that slip away. Rusted tracks hum a crooked tune underneath the hollow moon. Echoes twist in tangled vines, lost between forgotten lines. Lanterns drip with melted stars, winds carry whispers from distant cars. Fields breathe smoke with every sigh, counting moments that never die. Rusted tracks hum a crooked tune underneath the hollow moon. Echoes twist in tangled vines, lost between forgotten lines. from a crooked tomb. Underneath the hollow moon, echoes twist in tangled vines, lost between forgotten lines.
Coyote's violin broke in the snow, so I nailed silence to the barn window. A scarecrow prayed with its head on wrong, and the wheat fields hummed an ancient song. I saw your name carved in a cloud, spelled backwards, bleeding sound. You left a boot full of redbird teeth and told me heaven grows beneath. I milked the moon with a rusted spoon. She whispered, "Boy, you were born too soon." Now I sleep in the throat of a weather vane, dreaming of a sky that forgets my name. There's hay in the shape of God out back. It breathes if you touch it, but don't look back. The well speaks German, the corn won't grow, and time walks backwards through the snow. Mama stitched thunder into her quilt. Papa carved clocks from whiskey guilt. The wind sells riddles, 2 for 1, and I bought a light shaped like the sun. So if you pass this way at dusk and smell tobacco, dirt, and rust, don't knock, don't cry, just tip your hat. The barn remembers where I'm at. Sun dips slow in amber glass. Boots sink deep in shadowed grass. Whispers crawl beneath my skin. Roots hum songs of might have been. Broken fence, a rusted song. Wind hums notes both sharp and wrong. Moonlight folds like worn out maps.
Memory drips from rusted taps. Mud in my pocket, cold and dry. Ghosts of a whisper, laugh and cry. Holding on to dust and rain, lost between loss and pain. Night spills secrets down hollow bones. Crickets ride in silent tones. Heartbeats echo under skin, waiting for dreams to begin. Ashes fall on cracked front porch. Time forgets its crooked course. I stand still, but rivers flow. Where I'll end, I'll never know. Mud in my pocket, cold and dry. Ghosts of a whisper, laugh and cry. Holding on to dust and rain, lost between loss and pain. Rattling, I'll never know. Lost between loss and pain. Clock spills dust in the silence. Fingers dig dirt from sideways rain. Crows trade riddles with empty boots, while shadows fold into rusted veins. Moon bleeds ink on cracked windows. Whispers crawl through hollow stains. Heartstrings snap like broken twine beneath soil's slow hand. Rust on skybones, cold and bare. Echoes trapped in thinning air. Time forgets how to bend or break, lost between wake and dreamless ache. Wind hums secrets no one keeps. Stars drown deep in muddy sleep. Voices curl in silent smoke. Songs swallowed before they spoke. Ashes stitch roads that vanish. Boots sink where ghosts do banish. Fingers trace forgotten names in dust that never came. Rust on skybones, cold and bare. Echoes trapped in thinning air. Time forgets how to bend or break, and dreamlessly. Wind hums secrets no one keeps. Stars drown deep in muddy sleep. Voices curl in silent smoke. Songs swallowed before they spoke. Ashes stitch roads that vanish. Boots sink where ghosts do banish. Fingers trace forgotten names in dust that never came. Last Tuesday, the fence grew eyes. It watched me plant a scream in the rye. Mama Shadow rode a hog, made a wind, and told me guilt comes back again. I tied my name to a copper crow, called 3 times and swallowed snow. The cornfield laughed in Morse code while I slept in the mouth of a toad. The stars hang like rotten fruit. The well sings jazz from an old man's suit. I shaved with thunder, I drank the fog, and fed my secrets to a 3-legged dog. And the barn floats at midnight, drunk on light, windows blinking like satellites. If you knock twice and moans your sins, then spins in circles, shedding skin. No map can find what I became when the barn called out my name. My boots grew roots in a jealous ditch. The scarecrow married a weather witch. I found my heart in a jar of ticks, next to love notes from stolen bricks. The mailbox howled, the gravel bled, the rooster wore a crown of bread. I danced with grief in Daddy's coat and played blackjack with a billy goat. Now the barn floats at midnight still, over bleeding wheat and broken will. It hums the tune of things unsaid and swings a lantern full of dread. If you see it, friend, don't go inside. Just tip your hat and let it glide. The cow laughed once, and the silo blinked. Dust climbed the ladder and asked for a name. I poured coffee into my boot and drank it through my heel. The sun refused to rise, smoke. I heard a banjo sob behind the outhouse of memory. Mama said God lives in a matchbox, buried under the third fence post. I believed her, I still do, but I lost the matchbox and the fence post ran away. My lover was made of burlap and wind. She whispered arithmetic into my chest. When she left, my ribs forgot how to subtract. Now I breathe only even numbers. The mailbox sends letters to itself. They say, you're doing fine, keep burning. Mailbox sends letters to itself. They say, you're doing fine, keep burning. And tallow candle flickers in the marsh, murmurs soft from the twisted arch. Deadman's Creek hums a hollow tune underneath a frost-bitten moon. Whispers crawl through the cattail rows, secrets held where no one goes. I traced my name in muddy clay, but the creek just washed it away. Tallow candle, burn me thin, light the dark that lies within. If the creek calls out my name, let it carry all my shame. Rusty nails and rotting planks, echoes lost in a fisher's thanks. A lantern swings from an unseen hand, guiding souls to a forgotten land. Tallow candle at Deadman's Creek, flicker till the dawn and speak. If I'm a ghost on the water scene, let me fade in a tallow dream. Rusty nails and rotting planks, echoes lost in a fisher's thanks. A lantern swings from an unseen hand, guiding souls to a forgotten land. Fallow candle at Deadman's Creek, flicker till the dawn, then speak. If I'm a ghost on the water
let me fade in a tallow dream.
Her name in a burlap sack, buried it deep where the sky turns black. A crow with one eye watched me pray under the fence where the lambs won't lay. Copper went through the cedar spines, whispers lost in the turpentine. My father's boots still haunt the shed, full of mud, but he's long since dead. On the threshing floor I dance alone with a ghost made out of blood and bone. He hums in tongues I almost know, tells me where the wild seas go. Rain wrote runes on the pantry door, salt from the cellar seep through the floor. The moon went blind when the barn caught flame, and the dogs won't answer to their names. My heart's a nail in a holy beam, pinned to the ribs of a silent dream. I'd trade this land for a candle's breath, just to speak to her past death. On the threshing floor I spin and fall, chased by a voice that owns it all. If I don't wake when the frost is near, tell the ghost I'm not from here. My heart's a nail in a holy beam, pinned to the ribs of a silent dream. I'd trade this land for a candle's breath, just to speak to her past death. Fine on the threshing floor I spin and fall, chased by a voice that owns it all. If I don't wake when the frost is near, tell the ghost I'm not from here. Old whiskey burns in a glass half full, thorn bushes scrape where the nights are dull. Lost letters folded in a rusted tin, stories of strangers who've never been. Whiskey and thorn, they sting the same, bitter and sharp, but calling my name. whiskey and thorn. Dust on the saddle, moon on the rise. Silence is loud where the crow flies. I swear I heard her laugh in the storm, fading away with whiskey and thorn. Whiskey and thorn, don't let me fall. Hold me tight when the night's too tall. If I'm lost by the light of the dawn, find me still with whiskey and thorn. Whiskey and thorn, don't let me fall. Hold me tight when the night's too tall. If I'm lost by the light of the dawn, find me still with whiskey and thorn. Whiskey and thorn, they sting the same, bitter and sharp, but calling my name. I chase the ghost that never was gone, dancing alone with whiskey and thorn. Whiskey and thorn. Whiskey and thorn. They built a chapel out of bone. No roof, just sky, just wind alone. The pews were carved from cypress screams, and prayers were stitched from fevered dreams. The preacher's voice was made of tar. He lit the stars with a mason jar. He swore he'd seen the devil's knees, kneel down to drink from dead oak trees. At Wormwood Chapel, time won't kneel. The bell swings slow, but nothing's real. I left my name in the altar's dust. It burned away with the choir's trust. There's moss where scripture used to sleep, and candles whisper secrets deep. The snakes wear collars made of ash. They sing in tongues, then turn to glass. If you walk in, don't look back. The road behind turns cold and black. And if you stay till sparrows cry, you'll know the hymns that never die. At Wormwood Chapel, the soul stands bare. No heaven waits, no hell to spare. Just fields of silence, wide and cursed, and a book that reads your name in reverse. If you walk in, don't look back. The road behind turns cold and black, and if you stay till sparrows cry, you'll know the hymns that never die. At Wormwood Chapel, the soul stands bare. No heaven waits, no hell to spare. Just fields of silence, wide and cursed, and a book that reads your name in reverse. Ember knots beneath cracked skies, whispers curl where silence lies. Boots sink slow through amber haze, chasing light in fractured maze. Frozen flames on tangled threads, echoes swim through hollow beds. Heartbeats pulse beneath cold stone, dreams unravel, drift alone. Lanterns fade on rusted spines, moonlight bends through broken lines. Shadows fold in whispered streams, carrying lost and tangled dreams. Frozen flames on tangled threads, echoes swim through hollow beds. Heartbeats pulse beneath cold stone, dreams unravel, drift alone. Stars collide in silent screams, time dissolves in fractured beams. Hands reach out to catch the night, stories vanish out of sight. Frozen flames on tangled threads, echoes swim through hollow beds. Heartbeats pulse beneath cold stone, dreams unravel, drift alone. Stars collide in silent screams, time dissolves in fractured beams. Hands reach out to catch the night, stories vanish out of sight. Frozen flames on tangled threads, echoes swim through hollow beds. Heartbeats pulse beneath cold stone, dreams unravel, drift alone. Sunset bleeds on fields of gold, rain dust drifts, stories untold. hands worn thin from honest toil, roots run deep in stubborn soil. Old barn creaks in twilight's hush, memories dance in twilight's blush. Whispers rise from cracked front doors, echoes live on weathered floors. Grain dust reverie, soft and slow, carrying dreams we used to know. If I fade where the wild winds call, let grain dust cradle my fall. Lantern light through window pane flickers out in gentle rain. Nightbirds sing a lonesome tune beneath the silver fading moon. Grain dust reverie, hold me near, guide me through the fading year. If I'm lost in the evening side, beneath the silver fading moon. Grain dust reverie, hold me near, guide me through the fading year. If I'm lost in the evening side, let grain dust be my lullaby. Let grain dust be my lullaby. There's a lake past Cedar Blue where nothing mirrors back at you. No stars, no face, no rising moon, just water humming low in tune. I knelt beside its glassless skin as softly won't you let me in, but it just held the sky so still and answered me with quiet will. The lake that won't reflect, don't lie, it doesn't need a reason why. Some truths ain't meant to show or shine. Some souls stay water, not a line. No need to shimmer, no regret, just peace and being hard to get. If you come close and show respect, you'll love the lake that won't reflect. Folks pass by and say it's strange, a lake that holds but won't exchange. But I have seen the ripples bloom like lullabies that float the gloom. It doesn't echo back your face, but gives your silence breathing space. And maybe that's a kinder art, to hold the shape, not tear apart. The lake that won't reflect, doesn't need a reason why. Some truths ain't meant to show or shine. Some souls stay water, not out of line. No need to shimmer, no regret, just peace and being hard to get. If you come close and show respect, you'll love the lake that won't reflect. Not every place is meant to speak. Some waters rest, some mountains creak. But still I sit and watch it breathe and leave with more than what I leave. The lake that won't reflect is mine. No glimmer tricks, no finish line. Just depth that never asked to prove. Just stillness you can almost move. So if you seek a gentle death, come find the lake that won't reflect. There's a fiddle crying in the floorboard dusk, where the moths spell names in the attic musk. Grain grew tall where my brother lied. He spoke to stones till the river dried. I carved a prayer in a barkless tree, fed it fire till it sang to me. A ghost in denim sharp with cold, whistle low through a shotgun hole. Oh, black elk in the cellar dust, tell me who I was before the rust. Lanterns lit but the light don't trust the man I became when I gave up lust. Cicadas chant in a minor key, binding time like a rosary. I drank from jars marked God and sin, couldn't tell which one let me in. There's a cow skull nailed to my fate, keeps the wind from settling late. If I die neath that elm tree's eye, don't you blink and don't you cry. Oh, black elk in the cellar dust, spit the truth out, break the crust. If my name turns back to rust, let the wheat forget, let the crows adjust. Oh, black elk in the cellar dust, spit the truth out, break the crust. If my name turns back to rust, let the wheat forget, let the crows adjust. Cicadas chant in a minor key, binding time like a rosary. I drank from jars marked God and sin, the man I became when I gave up lust. Let that the crows adjust. In the orchard past the grave of crows, where iron roots drink snow, a girl once sang with empty hands and watched the frost winds grow. They built a chapel out of mud with windows made of thread. The preacher spoke in backwards tongue and blessed the fields instead. There's a bell that never rang, hung crooked by a phantom's hand. No rope, no clapper, just the weight of something time refused to name. But still we wait, but still we wait. My brother caught a storm in jars, lined them on the sill. He said, you can't tame sorrow, no, but you can teach it to sit still. The cows walk backward come new moon, the wells sing songs from 92. I asked the sky what year we're in. It rains in tongues, not drops, not dew. There's a bell that never rang, hung crooked by a phantom's hand. No rope, no clapper, just the weight of something time refused to name. But still we wait, but still we wait. There's a bell that never rang, yet every silence bears its clang. And every lie this land forgot still ripples through the sleeping wheat. No war was fought, but no one speaks. My brother caught a storm in jars, lying them on the sill. He said you can't tame sorrow, no, but you can teach it to sit still. But still we wait, oh, but still we wait. My brother caught a storm in jars, lying them on the sill. He said, you can't tame sorrow, no, but you can teach it to sit still. The cows walk backward come new moon, the wells sing songs from 92. I asked the sky what year we're in. It rains in tongues, not drops, not dew. Final walk backwards come new moon, the wells sing songs from 92. I asked the sky what year we're in. It rains in tongues, not drops, not dew. No war was fought, but no one speaks. There's a field that sleeps upside down, roots and stars and sky in the ground. Crickets humming backward time. The wind walks soft and speaks in rhyme. No road maps, no weather signs, just fence posts drawn in crooked lines. I saddle dreams, not dusty trails, and float where gravity grows pale. So let the thunder roll low, where clocks
chase what they don't know. I've got no fear